Right, okay, now I wish to start the sessions, today's session. Right. Mafasa, how about do you view this slide now?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now time is up after and right, okay. Lastly, that means last session we covered how to prepare frequency distribution, right? How we can prepare frequency distribution, and using this example, right? This is the example, right? Using this example, we prepared it. When prepared, firstly we have to order. That means this data we have to order ascending order. That means lowest values to highest value. Right? That is the first step. 10, 18, 20, like this. 10 here, 18, another one, this, right? 20,
20.
21. Okay, like this, we prepared this one. And after we identified the highest value 58 and the lowest value 10. 58 minus 10 equal to 48. Okay. We have to identify there are 5 classes. Questions very clearly mentioned. 5 classes. Okay. 48 divide 5, 9.6. Now answer 9.6. That means approximately equal to 10. Okay. Very simple. We are using equal sign. Another one doesn't equal sign. Another one approximately equal. 9.6 means like 10 approximately equal. Okay. Now we identified width of a class. Right. Starting point how? 10. Now 10. We start 10 to 19. 20 to 29. Sometimes you think about the width 9. No. It's clear. It's very clear. The width of a class should be 10. The reason is that 9.5 plus boundaries minus 19.5. Now the start 19.5 to 29.5. That means the class width should be 10 like this. Okay. There are 5 class now. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one 5. Now okay. We prepare class like this. And after we are using tally marks now. 10 to 18. Less than 19 now. 2. 20, 1, 2, 3. 3. Tally marks 3. 31 to 39, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tally marks 4. Right? And after we write this using integers, that means counting number 2, 3, 4, 10, 6 like. This is called what? Frequency distribution table. We prepared the table with frequency value called frequency distribution table. Okay, right. Now we discuss at the beginning, if data is provided with its frequency within a table called what? Frequency distribution. Okay, it is called frequency distribution. And the final one, we complete this part, and this is the answer. There are 6 students with over 50 marks. That means we can interpret this data. Okay, these are raw data now. These are raw data. And by now we prepare it. That means organize the data. Organize test score like this. There are 6 students with over 50 marks. Right. There are 2 students with below how much? 19 marks. There are 16 students who have score over 40 marks. Is 2 now, 10 plus 6, 16, over 40 marks, right? The total amount. Okay. This is the interpretation of the data. This may be useful when you are working as a teacher also. We can collect like marks or the score for your subject. And after we have to organize it, and finally we can interpret. Okay, right. We discuss this one now. Organizing test score. Right. This is the summary now. Final example like a summary. Okay. Organizing test score. And now I'll moving to next one. That means by now completed how many chapters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 9th one. Okay. We plan to cover the syllabus within 10 sessions. Okay. Today is the 9th day, right? 9th day. And now I'll moving to chapter 9, right? We have another 2 chapters. Okay, please give 1 minute. I'll share this one within chat box. Chapter 9 also. Give 1 minute. So. Right. Right. Yeah, chapter 9. And now I think you can download this one also. I'll share this one within chat box. Huh? How about Jayakala received it? Downloaded. I'll share this chapter within a chat box. Huh? The reason is that we have to involve with the computation, because at the beginning I'll share this one. Right. Wait. Okay. Now we are in this chapter 9, and next week I wish to discuss the last chapter, and also structure of the paper. Also, I wish to discuss like a past paper format, and I wish to give this attention for especially the structure of the paper last session, right? Last means next.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I downloaded, sir.
Okay, right
Just-
there.
oh, thank you.
Right. Okay. This one. Overview of interpretation data to graphs. What? In addition to presenting frequency distribution, that means we discussed previously how we can prepare frequency distribution. Now it's like a tabular or table form now. We can prepare it like a table. It is more advantage to present such data in a graphic form That means using frequency distribution table, we can prepare graphs. Okay. The graph has the advantage of being kind of picture of the data, right? Picture of the data. Using this frequency distribution, we can present like a picture, right? It may be easy to interpret the data. Okay. According to your syllabus, we discussed the graphical representation of the frequency distribution. Mostly we prepare histogram and also the frequency polygon, right? These two graph I wish to discuss under this chapter. Okay. Based on this slide, you can write some important information. Right, okay. Next, we commonly used these two graphs, the one called histogram and another one called frequency polygon curve. Okay. The first one, what is the meaning of histogram? And also how we can prepare this histogram, right? Yeah, frequency distribution is, now I think you remember, we prepared frequency distribution, right? By now, you know how we can prepare frequency distribution. The frequency distribution is presented by a set of rectangles. Rectangle bar. By a set of rectangular bar with area proportional of class frequency. Class frequency. Yeah, right. This is popular method of representing a frequency distribution. Normally, histogram is collection of rectangles. These rectangles are, this is very important. Normally, a histogram is a collection of rectangles. Collection of rectangles. The special feature of these rectangles, what? These rectangles are bind to one another. Okay. These rectangles are bind to one another, and the area of them is equal to frequency of the class. Okay. This point to this. Okay. Trying to write now. And after I'll discuss and explain how we can prepare histogram using a frequency distribution table. Yeah, right. Okay. Now I think you all done this part. When preparing the histogram, we have to follow these steps. Okay, histogram means what I'll explain to you. Please think about these are the data, right? We give like frequency distribution. Okay, class here and also frequency values also given now. Class. Okay, this is the class 4 to 8, 9 to 30, like this class. And this is frequency now. Frequency values also given. Now, based on this class, and also if you can see like a frequency, this is called frequency distribution table. Now, using this frequency distribution table, we have to prepare the histogram for this frequency distribution. Right. Now I'll share this one, and please write this example, right? And after, based on this, trying to find this like a class boundaries, upper class boundaries and lower class bound. Okay, when concerned about first one, okay, 4 to 8, 4 to 8. Jayakala, how about, can you say what is the lower class boundary and upper class boundary for 4 to 8 class?
4 is a lower class, sir.
Yeah, this
8,
is lower class
8
limit
upper.
now. I asked boundary.
3.
How we can prepare? Yeah, anyone can say? Mafasa? When concerned about Jayakala, that means 4 and 8, like a class limits now. Lower class limit 4. Upper class limit 8. I'll ask class boundary. Lower class
Class
boundary?
boundary 3.5 to 7.5.
No, 3.5 to 8.5.
8.5. Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
This is the way now I'll discuss last session. I
Last
think
class
you remember.
discussed. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is 3.5 to 8.5, and after 8.5 to 13.5.
13.5.
Yeah. When concerned about 14 to 18, how much?
13.5 to 18.5.
Yeah, 13.5 to 18.5, right? Okay. Actually, these things we discuss. Now, firstly, write this example, right? The reason is that I'll explain these steps one by one. The first step, what the first one? So, yeah. The variable should be represent in the horizontal axis and vertical axis must be represent the frequency. It also must be represent unit of horizontal axis available. Firstly, we have to identify these class boundaries, right? And after we can follow these steps. Okay, I'll give few minutes. Firstly, please complete this question. Try to write this one. And after identify lower class boundaries and also upper class boundaries like this. I'll give few minutes. Firstly, write this example. It is needed. Right, please trying to find these class boundaries. For this one, upper class boundaries and lower class boundaries, and prepare like a frequency also. Frequency. This is the way. Frequency 247. 247. 1485 now, 14.8 and also 5. Okay. Normally we prepare 3.5 to 8.5 and 8.5 to 13.5, 13.5 to 18.5 like the table, right? We have to prepare like this table. And after we can prepare what? Histogram. Right, okay. Now I'll moving to discuss how to prepare the histogram based on the frequency distribution. The variable should be represent the horizontal axis and the vertical axis must be represent frequency. That means the frequency, this one now 247 1485. Okay, the frequency should be present like this, y-axis. We are using to present frequency. Okay, this is the first step. The horizontal axis must be accordance with the classes. Vertical, yes. Class, but you should know when identifying the value of this like a x side, definitely we have to consider class boundaries. 3.5 to 8.5. Okay, 3.5 to 8.5 to 8.5 to 13.5. Okay, that means if you prepare like based on this, what happened? Now assume 8 to 4. Sorry, 4 to 8. 4 firstly, and after 8. We draw a histogram, and after 4 to 8 here, 4 to 8 and 9 to 13. That means we can see the gap. Okay. But when preparing, there is no gap within histogram. This is called like a bar chart, no? Bar chart. There is a gap. But when you prepare in the histogram, there is no gap in between these rectangles. Therefore, we call what? These rectangles are bind to one another. Okay, bind to one another. Bind it. If you want to bind it, we have to use lower class boundaries and also upper class boundaries. Now it's okay now. 3.5 to 8.5 to 8.5 to 13.5. How much? 4. Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 now. 4. And 13.5 to 18.5. How much? 7. Now greater than 6. 7 means like this now. 7. Okay? Right. Based on this upper class boundary, lower class boundary, and frequency, is trying to draw the histogram. And if you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask. Jayakala, how about, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. Now please try to draw this one. How about completed?
Yes, sir.
Right now? Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Okay. Right now?
Sir,
Complete.
the vertical axis is frequency. If
Yeah.
what
This is
about the
frequency.
horizontal
Yeah.
line, sir?
Frequency and this side class.
Class. Length centimeter.
Okay.
That is class.
Class,
Okay.
but we have to use what? Class boundary.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Right. Next one, the frequency polygon. The one histogram and the second one, what is frequency polygon? Okay. When preparing this frequency polygon, the mid value of class intervals are plotted against frequency of the class interval. These points are joined by straight line. Normally, we joined it like a straight line. That means assume like this. This is the midpoint, okay? Midpoint and the midpoint, mid and middle value, and the midpoint. We have used this point also. Another additional class boundaries we have to prepare. And mid and after draw like straight line, okay? This is called what? Frequency polygon. Some are join this like a smooth curve, not a straight line, like a smooth curve. If they prepare like a smooth curve, this is called frequency curve, right? This like a frequency polygon. Okay. Frequency polygon we can prepare like this. Okay. We should give this attention for frequency polygon. Right. Mid value of a class intervals are plotted against frequency of the class. These points are joined by straight line. Okay, trying to write this point also. Yeah, right. Okay. Next, the frequency curve, I'll say to you, when prepare the frequency polygon, how? It should be joined. These points are joined by straight line. This underline like a straight line. Polygon curve means we draw like a smooth curve. Smooth curve, same, but not a straight line. First, we draw the histogram for the given data, then join midpoint rectangles by a smooth curve called frequency curve, right? Frequency polygon and curve will be same, but under the polygon, we are using straight line. When preparing the frequency curve, we are using a smooth curve. Straight means like this. Smooth curve is like this now. Okay. Right. Now, when preparing like frequency polygon and also the frequency curve, the frequency polygon and the curve are drawn and the same coordination. By drawing this point, a straight line, we can get the histogram. And the line that connect this point by using a smooth curve. Okay, thinking coordinates can be done two ways for this graph. Through the preparing frequency polygon. Preparing frequency values of the curve against mid value. What is this? sometimes it may be difficult to understand for you. Therefore, I'll moving to example. Okay. When give this attention like this. There are two now. The first one, we can prepare like this. Firstly, prepare the histogram and identify the mid values and draw the line. Another one, how? By graphing against mid value. Find the mid value, only midpoints we identify. Okay, right? We can prepare using mid values and also the histogram, right? Using histogram. Okay, the example for the frequency polygon, the following frequency distribution represent the weight of 100 students in kilogram. Represent this data in histogram and hence frequency polygon. Firstly, draw the histogram and after prepare frequency polygon, right? Firstly, write this example, and after I'll explain. Please give one stop share and I'll share again. Right. Now, please trying to identify class boundaries. Okay, class boundaries. And after prepare this histogram. This is very important when you identify the class, okay, class boundaries. The first one, 30 to 39 now. That means we know 29.5 to 39.5. But first one, additional classes also you should add 19.5 to 29.5. The reason what? We have to draw this straight line to intersect the x-axis. Okay, x-axis, because we have to add additional classes for starting moment and also ending point. Ending point 89.5 to 79.5 now. That means now when concerned about this one, it's 80 to 89 now. Last one 79.5 to 89.5. But 99.5 also we have to include, right? Okay, firstly prepare the table including class boundaries. I'll give few minutes. 29.5, this one, the frequency F, this is 0, okay? And after 10, 29.5 to 39.5, okay? 39.5 to 49.5, 14, okay? 49.5 to 59.5, 26, right? 59.5 to 69.5, 20, right? 69.5 to 79.5, 18. 79.5 to 89.5, 12, right? Please prepare a table like this. Right, and after please trying to draw histogram. Firstly, trying to draw histogram. And after, based on this histogram, we can draw frequency polygon curve.
Excuse me.
Yeah, tell me. Hello.
Sir, the first class boundary have taken zero zero frequency. It should start from 19.5, na? From 19.5 to 29.5, na?
Yeah, 19.5 to 29.5.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Please give your attention. When draw this one, right? This may be useful. How about you view this one? 19.5 to 29.5. Now, the value 0. We have
Okay, sir.
intersect this x-axis also. And last one, what? Sorry. We have another one, sorry, 89.5 to 99.5 also. Huh?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Last one, no? This point. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
tell
sir.
me.
Sir, how to the frequency how to take is if I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like how to
Sorry,
take this
4, 6.
frequency distance, the vertical line.
Yeah, this one.
Ah,
Right, okay. Please got the
oh,
frequency values here.
ah,
4,
ah.
right? And the highest one, how about 26 now?
Yes, sir.
26. Therefore, you can use like 2, 4, 6, 8 or another.
Okay, okay,
4, 8, 12, 16. Right?
okay, sir.
Easy method you can use.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But highest one, 26, 28 is it's enough. Right? No need to 50, 60 like this. Now when give this attention for these classes also, 99.5 enough. According to this example. Right. Okay, if you identify this 19.5 to 29.50, okay, mid value. Another 29.5 to 39.5. Now draw this one. Firstly, draw. Firstly, you have to draw the histogram. 29.5 to 39.5. How much? 10. This is near to 10. This one, this is 10. 39.5 to 49.5, 14. This is near to 40. And draw histogram. Firstly, draw the histogram. Right, okay. Draw the histogram. Now I think you all draw the histogram and identify the midpoint. Okay, like this. Midpoint. Firstly, identify this midpoint. And after, draw straight line like this. A straight line. I should be straight line. Right. Like this. Yeah, mark the midpoint of the rectangle of frequency polygon. Then by connecting those points, we can get the frequency polygon. We mark two extra class from upper side and lower side. This is also important. I remember the last time, that means past students. Normally last questions add like this. Some student miss this point, right? Therefore, allocate low marks, right? Therefore, please give your attention for starting point and also the ending point. Please write these 2 points also. These are also very important. How about completed?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay.
Yes, sir.
Another one, using mid value. That means no need to draw histogram, right? Without using histogram, we can prepare frequency polygon. How? Let's give your attention for like previous example, right? Same example. Uh, not 4, 6, 10. No, no. Another example. Yeah, this is the example. Frequency distributions on number of books in 40 racks in library are given below. 30 to 35, 36 to 40, like this. Draw the frequency distribution polygon graph for statistical values against midpoint value. Okay, previously we prepared how? Represent this data in histogram and after prepare frequency polygon. Okay, firstly, please write this example and underline against the midpoint. And after I'll explain how to prepare frequency polygon using mid value. Right, okay. Now we have to prepare like a table like this. Coordinate point. We have to identify the coordinate point. How we can identify the coordinate point? According to this example, we can write like a 31 to 30. Yes, according to this example, actually it should be. Now, when you write this example also, please write 31. Huh? There is a mistake. It's not 30. 31, 41, 51 like this now. Therefore, it should be 31. There is a mistake. Huh? 31. Now 31 to 35, 36, 40, 41 to 45. Number of books, this is the class. Okay. And the frequency for 610, we can write it. And you have to add in another column called midpoint. Okay, midpoint. Midpoint can be computed how? 31 plus 35 divided into 2. 31 plus 35, 66 now. 31 plus 35. Divide 2. 66 divide to how much? 33. 36 and 40. How much? 76 now. 76 divide 2. 38. Okay. I think last session also we computed midpoint. I think you remember how we can compute the midpoint, right? We can use in two ways, like lower class limit plus upper class limit divide 2. Or lower class boundary plus upper class boundary divided into 2. Right? This is the way to find the midpoint. Okay. And coordinate point 33, 4, 38, 6. How? 33x now. Normally coordinate point we present x, y. Okay. X, y. X, y means this side x and this side y. X value how much? X 33, y 4. X 38 and y 6. X 43, 43 and 10. 10. Okay. Coordinate points also you have to identify. Right. Please try to prepare this table also. And if you have any doubt, please ask. Huh? If it is difficult to understand, you can ask. How about can you understand how to compute the value of x?
Yes.
Right. Okay. And after, normally we have to identify like a point. Point, like this are point. How? When identifying this point, normally x, y. 1 point. Like x, assume the first point, right? The value 33 and 4. Now, this is 33 point, right? Okay, sorry, this should be x, x now, this should be y, y. The 33, this is the base. 1 point, I'll write 33, comma, y how much? Y 4. This is the 1 point. Another one, 38, 6 now. This point, 38, comma, 6. This is another point. These are called coordinate point. X to Y. Coordinate point. Right. Right, okay, now please trying to draw, right? Now you know the coordinate point 33, comma 4, like this side x now, and this side y. Okay, the one point should be identified 0. This is also very important. Wait, now it should be midpoint how much? 28 now, 28 to 0. This one also right, huh? 28 to 0, another one, how? According to this pattern, 63 to 0, now. Yeah, this should be, right. When drawing this one, actually it should be this point, huh? Not, this is wrong, right? When drawing this one, it should be like this, huh? Not mid, right? This is the point, huh? This is wrong. And this is also should be drawn to this point, huh? Definitely, it should be 63, right? Now 33 to 4 and 38 to 6, right? This point you can identify. And after you can draw the line. Yeah, right. Here also we get 2 extra point as the previous example. What are these 2 extra point? 28 and also 63. Okay. I think you complete this part. By connecting these coordinate point in a curved line, we can get the frequency curve. Okay. The area of histogram is curve equal to the frequency volume. Right. Okay. Now,
Sir, excuse me, sir. How to
yeah,
identify the 28? How to get the coordinating
so
point 32?
28.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Please give your attention for this one. Now, this 33 now, 33 here. How you got 33? 31 plus 35 divided into 2. And
2.
after, please think about the previous number. What is? This is 36
31.
now. Previous number
Yes, sir.
should be 26. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, okay, sir.
26
Okay,
to how much? 30.
30. Yes.
26 plus 30, 56 now.
56.
Divide into 2, how much? 28.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The another point, right? 61 to next one, how much? 61 to 65 now. Next. 61 to 65. Got the summation of both, how much? 126 divide into 2, 63. 126 divided into 2, it should be 63. This is the way to find 28 and also 63. 28 and 60. How about Jayakala? Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now I'll move into last chapter. Right. Now we discuss chapter 9 also completed. Interpretation data through graph. Okay, that means we can present previously discussed frequency distribution using a graph. Now graphical method. The one histogram, another one frequency polygon. We discuss how we can prepare histogram and also frequency polygon. Right. Please give 1 minute. I'll share the last one, chapter 10. Right. All right. Okay. Last one, measure of central tendency. Okay. Measure of central tendency. The central tendency means what? Like example, mean, mode, median. Like these are example for the central tendency measurement, right? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of central tendency? Right? By a graph, while getting the ability perceive the success or a failure of a test, the dispersion of score by measure the central tendency. provide the ability to obtain information about the dispersion and the level of score. That means we can normally ability to obtain information about the level of scores, marks or something. Please think about now when concerned about this educational measurement subject, right? There are few students, assume only 3 students within a class. One earn like 49 marks, another one 50 and another one 51. All together 150 now. And divide into 3, the marks 50 now, 50. Another subject, assume like English, another subject, right? There are 3 students earn marks like 19, 20 and 21. When got the summation of these 60 now, divide into 3, 20 marks. Okay, 20 marks. The mean or the average value. Ability to obtain information about the dispersion, level of score. Now, we can got the idea. As example, when you this attention for the educational measurement, the students are clever because earn 50 marks, like average mark 50. But when give this attention for the subject English, earn 20. That means their mark is low. On the other hand, we can say they are weak or poor for the English. The one value, this is x bar, the mean now, we compute mean. The one value represent another all value. This is called normally central tendency, right? Central tendency. Please write this one and underline this point to this. Yeah, right. Okay. The another one, the meaning. Uh, in statistical, we select a single value. As example, X bar means call one of the single value now, to represent a group of data. And it is nominated as a measure of central tendency. When concerned about like a country, president or the prime minister represent the country now. When give this attention for like a set of data, we are using like single value mean, mode, median, like this. How about this single value represent group of data or not? Represent the group of data. The main reasons to nominate this data as the central tendency is that at most instant it is located at the center of data group, or it is much more closer to center of it. Please underline single value to represent group of data. It is nominated, it is called measure of central tendency.
படையா படுங்க உங்களதெல்லாம் இல்ல மாதிரி கட்டி பிடிங்க கிளாஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு கட்டி பிடி நொட்டி பிடிங்கிட்டு
Subhatra Fernando, please mute. Mute your mic. Yeah, right. Okay. I think you all done this part. Right now, we discussed the meaning of central tendency measurement, and I wish to discuss another balance part, that means mean, mode, median. These are the example for the measure of central tendency, and using is computation. I wish to explain it, and also the compute mean, mode, median also. When give this attention for your question paper, final question paper, the computation part also include within the paper also, right? And actually, I planned cover these 10 sessions. Now there are 10 sessions within 10 days, right? By now we complete this chapter altogether. There are 10 chapters. Now fully completed first 9 chapters, right? First 9 chapter, and we have another 1 chapter. And also, I think according to this timetable also, we have only 1 lecture session, right? And final session, I wish to cover last chapter, and also I'll explain the structure of the final paper also, right? And I release assignment also, right? I think previously also you done some assignment, right? And normally you have to face for the assignment and also the final exam, right? How about if you have any issues or doubt, you can ask. Right. Okay. I think there are no any issues now. If you have any issues or doubt, you can ask. Right. Now time also 9 past 30. I wish to wind up today's session, and special thanks for your participation, and good night to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.